tell your neighbor that we shall not drop the baton as we gear towards accelerating clean cooking. And there is no other better county to host us today like the county of Kajiado.
Clean Cooking Week is focusing on unlocking critical investment, building transformative partnership, and advancing the Kenya National Clean Cooking Transmission Strategy to scale clean cooking solution nationwide.
I wish to thank the Governor of Kajiado County for hosting us on this occasion and to appreciate the presence of dignitaries who have honored our invite to the Clean Cooking Week. The exposure to household air pollution related to cooking with solid biomass fuels using inefficient technologies leads to 3.8 million deaths across the globe. In Kenya, this figure stands at 23,000 deaths annually.
The journey toward clean cooking is one of the we must embark on together. We must unlock carbon financing opportunities and attract sustainable funding to support clean cooking initiatives, particularly in counties like Kajiado here. Our goal is to ensure that at least 1.6 million people in last mile communities in our country and 5 million indirect beneficiaries gain access to affordable, low carbon energy for improved income, livelihoods, and their health. Our strength lies in our focus on energy for clean cooking, agriculture, and last mile distribution.
So firstly, we would really like to say a big thank you to the Ministry of Energy and Petroleum, to Engineer Kiva, to Dr. Faith Odongo, to Dan Morango, and Bwana PS Alex Wachira for enabling us to work together with the government to try and understand how the broader development priorities of Kenya can be integrated into the clean cooking agenda.
We have been on this journey jointly for more than 15 years with Germany supporting Kenya's efforts to achieve the climate-friendly cooking for all. Currently, under the German Development Cooperation implemented by GIZ, we have 3 projects that are focusing on climate-friendly cooking transition in Kenya. The promotion of climate-friendly cooking in Kenya, funded by the Green Climate Fund, seeks to increase the uptake of improved cook stoves at household level through supporting sustainable production, distribution and utilization of affordable improved cook stoves. Then we also have the African Biodigester component, the ABC, that promotes the biodigester market development for biogas production for cooking, among other benefits. And with these 3 projects, with interventions, we have already reached 9.5 million Kenyans, which is equal to 1.9 million households, that now have access to climate-friendly cooking solutions. And with these interventions, we have also mitigated 3 million tons of CO2 emissions that have been now avoided. And this is, I think, a big step towards the country's climate targets.
The genesis of the county energy plan lies in the recognition of the official critical role that the energy plays, guided by the mandate established in the Energy Act of 2019 and in the operative outline in the County Integrated Development Plan, CIDP. Our county embarked on the journey to develop strategic roadmap for the energy sector. This plan not only aligns with the broader objectives of the CIDP, but also underscores our commitment to fostering inclusive growth, environmental sustainability, and resilience to climate change.
We have seen the 23,000 deaths. Firewood remains a fuel of choice by many people in Kenya, and we have 5 counties that are high deficit access to clean cooking, and the institutions have also been mentioned as places which consume a lot of firewood, and therefore we need to take action.
Our primary agenda is actually nothing else other than to promote, to advocate for the adoption of the clean cooking solutions. If you think about the people who are actually relying on the traditional cooking practices, every year in Kenya, we lose about 23,000 people. And you realize that before someone can even die, has gone through treacherous movement of sicknesses. Maybe it could be bronchitis, it could be asthma, it could be cancers, all those kind of things. And which most of them, not all, are actually connected to the indoor air pollution or the usage of traditional biomass fuels.
So at the energy centers, we reach out through in situ. We invite those communities, youth, women, and men. Within the energy centers, we have demonstrative technologies there. In line of clean cooking, we have biogas energy systems that we demonstrate how they work, how they are designed, among others. We also have a section that do train on how to fabricate some of the stoves on site. We also demonstrate some of the technologies. E-cooking also is one of the activities that, technologies that we demonstrate in the energy centers. Ethanol cooking, use of ethanol is also another technology.
Result-based finance, what we do, we offer the companies who sell cooking solutions to go to COSAP counties. We give them grants to set up business, to expand their business to COSAP counties. And then once they make a sale, we go and verify that they have made a sale, and then we pay them an incentive.
So the State Department for Petroleum works together with its agencies, that is the Kenya Pipeline Corporation, the National Oil Corporation, the KPRL, that is Kenya Petroleum and Refinery Limited. And to achieve this, our main mandate was to ensure that there is penetration of LPG, more so to the low-income areas.
One of the major challenges we face is the need to balance between revenue generation and making the stoves affordable, or removing tax from some of these products. From the Ministry of Energy, we feel that for the industry to grow, we need to remove these taxes to make the products affordable. We are just ensuring that requests for tax waiver are backed by comprehensive studies that can substantiate the need to remove those taxes and demonstrate that revenue can be generated from the growth of these industries.
So our organization's role is to work with government, private sector, civil societies, to be the organizations that brings together the missing link for these organizations to work together to create impact. So we work under 3 pillars, which is number 1, creating advocacy, global advocacy. And out of these, in the clean cooking, we are members of various organizations such as GECO, and there's also CELCO. And in these partnerships, our role is to create advocacy for clean cooking.
So CCG way of thinking is co-creating initiatives that could lead to low carbon transition and also bringing resilience. Looking at low carbon transition, I think that's why we are supporting the clean cooking transition strategy, because look at all ways in terms of fuels and technologies. And then we also look at the e-cooking transition, which looks at one of the best ways to go low carbon completely.
As we still believe on our culture. Even the way I'm wearing is because I'm proud of my culture. So you find that telling those people, leave the manyata and leave the 3-stone fire and go to use electric pressure still takes time. It needs for us to do a lot of creation of awareness and for us to work together.
As education sector, we have now decided to transition, to do a mass transition to clean cooking in our schools. So what we have done now is that we have gone into action. We have done a research, we have gone and moved the systems, and we've piloted. Steam cooking has now proved to be one of the most efficient cooking systems for schools, which also large scale.
Yeah, this year's theme aligns to our strategy because in our strategy document, by until 2030, we need to transition 10,000 households to clean cooking, and also our strategy talks about transitioning 5,000 institutions, that is schools and other institutions, to clean cooking.
The Kenya National Cooking Strategy, I think for us it was really easy to fit in because we've had years of experience working with these different partners. So we know the value of those partnerships on how to move together. We are working in partnership with the private sector by directly financing it, also doing capacity building, doing awareness raising, again, with the government through the partnership. Again, GIZ is working on behalf of the government of Kenya. And then on all these programs, because we've been working together for so many years, we know each other and we try to work in synergies.
The way we work at Practical Action, we believe in total energy access. When you're looking at households, you're not forgetting institutions. You're not also forgetting communities. So even in the subsector that we're talking about clean cooking today, the stoves that we're promoting, are they fit for households? Big question. Are they fit for communities? Maybe for those ones with communal kitchens. So our work at Practical Action then, we bring in all partners to ensure that you're not leaving anyone behind, but at the same time, everyone is included in the design and in the decision making on clean cooking.
To introduce SNV, we're a global development partner and we work to strengthen capacities and to catalyse partnerships that transform the agri-food, energy and water systems. We have COSAP, where we manage the Clean Cooking RBF facility in partnership with the Government of Kenya. We have a market-based energy access program which is working in and around the refugee settlements of Kakuma and Kalabay in Turkana County, which has been working very closely with the private sector to strengthen supply chains and build demand for energy products there. We're also involved in the African Biodigester Component Program in Kenya. We're working with GIZ. And we also work in partnership to implement the Energy and Environmental Partnership Trust Fund, known as EP Africa, which works in 17 countries in East and Southern Africa, including Kenya.
This is our brand. So far, concerning the Clean Cooking Energy Week, we first of all want to appreciate our sponsors who are NDEV and also Clean Cooking Association for having us. We do have our stoves, that is the single and the double burner, as well as the fuel gel, which categorically has bioethanol that we are using as alternative means for clean cooking instead of using firewood or charcoal.
Systema Bio is a biodigester company, so we produce and provide farmers with biodigesters. So we use animal waste to produce clean energy that can be used in households.
We need to be pragmatic in how we articulate issues, how we also implement a lot of interventions so that we can be able to move this bigger mass that is also still using the rudimentary methods for cooking.
There are still a number of challenges. There is still a need for more work to be done to be able to ensure that these solutions are readily available across the country.
Our products are actually energy efficient, and the reason why we're here is these products, they save money and firewood. They also retain heat and also cooks faster. As you see, the energy, the traditional way of cooking, the 3 stoning, it uses a lot of firewood. So that's the reason why we are giving the solution, so that we use less firewood and also less charcoal. At the end of the day, this one saves the environment.
With us here is the varieties of cooking appliances, the EPCs, whereby we offering solutions to homes in terms of time saving, health-wise, In actually a cost of 18 shillings, you're able to cook your githeri in 30 minutes.
We are so grateful to Practical Action. They have been a good mentor to us. They have supported us in various institutions. They have done a lot of marketing. So we are so grateful about Practical Action. Today we are sensitizing and marketing about our products. That is, we have the liner, rocket stove liner. We have the uhai. We have another portable uhai. This one is a 2-in-1. We have a small liner and a bigger liner here.
16 countries across Africa and Asia, and basically what we do is try to transition countries from the use of biomass to electric cooking.
We have been educating the residents of Kajiado to use LPG instead of fuel.
We have 3 products here what we make. We have briquettes, we have pellets, and the briquettes and pellets are made of 3 different materials.
Group SEB is a company founded from 1857, initially manufacturing small appliances for kitchen. The company started in manufacturing, for example, the stovetop pressure cookers, and now currently manufacturing the most advanced clean cooking solution, that is the electric pressure cookers and the induction cookers, currently now introduced in sub-Saharan Africa.
From EcoBora, and at EcoBora we do manufacture solar-powered boilers and electrical boilers. So in this case, we do have a 300-liter unit for this event, and we do manufacture from size 30 to all the way to 800 liters.
We are currently working on the project DCF, a promotion of climate-friendly cooking in Kenya and Senegal. So for us, we are working on 2 aspects under the project. One is offering training on business development support for stove producers. The other one is a quality assurance for biomass stoves, where we established a laboratory where we do tests for thermal efficiency and safety for the stoves.
We've come here with several gadgets. This one is the induction cooker, which uses power. And the importance with it in this community, we want at least people to come from charcoal and wood to electricity.
We are happy to have hosted this event with different partners and different members showcasing different solutions and the different ventures they are doing within the clean cooking space.
The Clean Cooking Week has served as an important forum to showcase the ministry's work in the various strategies that we are putting together to ensure that we leave no one behind and we ensure that we access clean cooking, universal access by 2028 in Kenya.
CCAK is one of the leading players on clean cooking in Kenya and SWF. We believe that working with stakeholders like CCAK and also other stakeholders will be able to achieve the 100% universal access by 2028.
The Clean Cooking Week 2024 wouldn't have been possible without support from CCAK and friends of CCAK, from the Ministry of Energy, from the county government, Directorate of Energy and Environment. We really appreciate the support, and also just the planning committee, from the different development partners and just stakeholders that we have in the sector.
Yeah, it was a great event with the launch of the 3 different strategies, and we'll continue to work on the clean cooking sector in Kenya. Maybe not in the lower tier, but maybe in the higher tier. I think we all seen a great transformation in Kenya for the past years.
To CCAK, it's the 5th. You've done it again. Philomena and team, really it's been a pleasure also participating, and also to everybody, to all the development partners, to the entrepreneurs and the Ministry of Energy, Chairman, tumeshukuru sana.
For Kajiado County, thank you very much for being with us, for hosting us, and we are really looking forward to see Kajiado County being on the lead, even as we plan for the next year Clean Cooking Week.